Hi everybody, Joey here again and welcome back. So in today's video I'm going to be showing you the most recent addition to my 375 gallon aquarium. Now this is arguably one of my favorite projects and additions to add to a large aquarium. However, it is appropriate and will work on any sized aquarium. I'm talking about the drip system. Now I know that I've covered this a few years in the past and then even more recently. However, given that it's a recent addition to this tank, I wanted to take the opportunity to cover some things that we haven't talked about in the past. In this video, we're going to talk about what a drip system is, how they work, the pros and cons, how to install them, how to rate them, the various methods on installing them, as well as the water removal, as well as what's required for maintenance, and a few other things. Let's start from the beginning. What is a drip system? It's what it sounds like, really. Water is continuously delivered to the tank, and usually it's as slow as a drip. This clean, fresh water being added to the tank makes the tank's water change system like a flow-through system, meaning that fresh water is continuously added and old, stale water is overflowed out of the aquarium. Now, before we move any further, I want to say that my favorite part of a drip system is the fact that it offers extreme stability to your aquarium. Not to mention, almost entirely eliminates water changes, which, as you can imagine, is a huge plus for such a large tank. Now, because water is being continuously added to the tank, it's essentially diluting the tank at all times. Meaning that on a typical aquarium, as your nitrates rise, you have to do a water change before they get too high. However, with a drip system, they take forever to decline, or not at all. It brings stability because there's always fresh water added to the tank, so you're not going to see any dips or changes in pH or hardness either. The water in your aquarium will literally match the water that's coming out of your tap. And if you've watched the previous videos of mine where I talk about water quality and perimeters, you know that I'm a huge fan of stability. So how does this work? Well, the typical drip system will continuously flow water into your aquarium. As you can see though, mine is not really a drip, it's more of a stream of water, but that's simply due to the size of the tank as well as what I need to add for water. We're going to get into sizing these in a few minutes. As this fresh water is being added, it dilutes within the aquarium, and then in my sump area, there is a bulkhead installed, and all of that additional water that's accumulating in the tank is overflowed out of the sump and into a drain in my floor. Now, you do not need a sump to do this, and you do not need a drain in your floor to do this, but we're going to get to that in a minute. The first thing we need to do, though, is figure out how we're going to get water to the aquarium in the first place. So, obviously, you need a water source close by. Now, I've been testing a bunch of different methods on doing this, and what I found is that you can really make this as simple as you need to. If you have a tap close by, or you're well-versed in plumbing and you can tap into your water supply, then this is going to be really easy for you. Even if your water supply is not close, we're literally running the water with an air hose. So you can run this along the base of your entire household until it reaches your tank. Now, given the fact that there's so many different types of faucets and potential ways you can tap into your water supply, you might need to get creative on how you do it, but one of the simplest ways is on a faucet. The first thing I would recommend you pick up is something called a pressure regulator. Now, I've shown you guys these in the past, or you can actually just buy a cheap irrigation kit for like $15 to $20 and it will have everything you need. Now, the pressure regulator is important because it regulates the pressure of the water coming out of the tap. I suggest using a 20 to 25 psi regulator. That means that no matter how high you turn up the water, it's only going to let out 20 to 25 pounds per square inch of water, which sounds like a lot, but it's really not. Once you have your pressure regulator installed, you need to tap into that regulator so that you can fit a regular 6mm air hose on it. There's tons of reducers out there, but the ones that I use, I'll leave their parts and description numbers in the description below. Once you have a pressure regulator and a reducer installed, now you just have to run the airline hose to your water. You still need a couple of things though. One would be a drip emitter. Now what a drip emitter is that it regulates how many gallons per hour it will actually let out of that airline. Personally, I've decided that drip emitters will limit the possibilities of a drip system, so recently I have started using micro ball valves. Now these are great because I can still regulate the flow that's coming out. Personally, I like to install one in line so I can regulate the water, and then on the end of the hose so I can fine tune it. So now that we have the water freely flowing to the aquarium, we now need to figure out how to size one and what the flow rate should be. Ignore gallons per hour or liters per minute. Ignore all of that. What you need to do is monitor the perimeters of your tank and see what's best for your aquarium. This will vary based on the size of your tank as well as your stocking, so there's no real rule of thumb. What I suggest doing is doing a large water tank before installing one so that you give yourself a nice base level of low nitrate. Then turn your drip system on, and over the next few days you'll be able to see whether the nitrates are going up or staying the same. If your nitrates are going up, obviously you need to increase the flow of the water and dilute the main evaporator. Or if they stay the same, I would actually suggest turning down the water flow and seeing how low you can go before they start to rise. Again, you can fine-tune the exact level you need. Now with all of this fresh water being added to your tank, you're probably wondering, what about chlorine or now, if you watched my last video on drip systems, I showed you how to use a water bottle and various chemical media to solve that completely. I highly suggest you watch that video if you are on water that's treated. Personally, for me, I am on a well and it's not treated, so I'm pretty lucky in that aspect. Now, with all of this water being added to your tank, again, we have to figure out what we're going to do with it. Obviously, it will stay in there because eventually your tank is going to overflow and flood the rim. So you're left with multiple options. Again, you're going to have to get creative here, but like I said, there's multitude of things you can do. For me, I like to install an overflow of some sort. All that additional water flow overflows through that overflow into a drain in my core. I know many of you might not have a drain in your core, so you could do other things like run it to a bathtub or run it to the back of your toilet so you constantly have fresh water to flush. Your toilet's not going to overflow. It has built-in safety features in the back where if any additional water is added, it flows into the back. You could even cut water supply off to your toilet and depend entirely on the drip to fill it up. Or you can have a large tub under your tank and all of that additional water overflows into the tub. And then once the tub fills up, obviously you have to get rid of that. So what I would suggest doing is adding in a do-it-yourself auto top-off, having your pump click on when it fills up, and pump that water out a window or down to the drain or wherever you need to go. Again, so many ways you can deal with the additional water. As for overflows, if you don't want to drill your tanks, if you don't have a sump, you can build a cheap PVC overflow and that will do it. Now what if you do want to drill your tank? Can you drill a tank that's already established and filled up? Of course you can. For example, on my sump, I simply grazed my sump halfway down and drilled the tank where I wanted to drill it. Since we're drilling a circular hole, once you drill it, there's technically no pressure points on that hole. For example, when you have a square hole, in the corners would be where the pressure points out. For the circle, there isn't any. So it's totally safe to drill a tank when it's built. Obviously, it would be in your best interest to drain it down below where you want to drill that hole. Drilling through the side of a tank when it's full of water is just as easy as drilling it on the side of the tank or in the back of the tank when it's empty. You just want to use a slight amount of pressure. You're not pushing it all, you're taking your time. If you want to drill acrylic, you would use a wooden hole saw. If you want to drill glass, you would use a diamond-coated hole saw. Both commonly available and cost-effective. And of course, you can drill multiple tanks. But where should you actually drill, or where should you set the overflow? Well, there's two possible scenarios that might happen. If you're drilling into your aquarium and you're overflowing that extra water out of it, you do want to drill it as far away from where the source of the water is, so that the water is diluted and then if you do drill an aquarium, you simply want to drill it wherever you want your water. So for me, I would probably drill it there and have a PVC elbow turned up to the surface so that the water level is actually different. Have small fish, obviously. When the power goes out, nothing happens. The drip will continue to run, but it will overflow out of it. There's nothing to worry about. On a sump, though, it is much different. You see, when the power goes out here, additional water from the main aquarium will drain down in the sump like it typically would. However, because I've drilled into the side of it, the water level technically can't rise. It's actually going to rise and drain out of the sump. When the power goes on, all that extra water that drained out now has to go back in. So the water level of my sump will go from here to down here. So what you need to calculate is simply that. How much water is coming out of your aquarium when the power goes out, and what is the lowest possible area that you can run your sump at? For me, I get about 8 gallons draining out of my aquarium with the power. So instead of my sump rising up, the water over here, that means when the tank turns back on, or the pump turns back on, the water level will drop by 8 gallons. But that's fine. Everything in my sump is still functioning. Okay, so we've covered what a drip system is, how they work, as well as how to install them and remove all of that additional water. But what are the real pros and cons of a drip system? Number one, it provides stability and consistency within your aquarium. Water perimeters are always the same, night drains are always low. Now, depending on how fast I set my drip system to, I might still have to do periodic water changes. But for this, it will probably be every 2 months or so, which isn't bad because I would typically need to do a 30 to 50% water change every 3 days to accomplish the same thing. So the first pro would be stability and consistency. The second thing is time. I don't have to spend my time doing all these water changes anymore. Since time is my most valuable asset, this project is obviously one of my favorites to do. On the flip side of that coin, though, you're adding a tremendous amount of water all the time. So if you pay for your water bill could potentially climb. Yet if your drip system is finely tuned, you would have changed that amount of water in a normal water change anyway. Now for me, I'm constantly adding in cold water. Because it's such a large volume of water, and the drip is relatively little in comparison to the overall volume of the tank, I don't see a temperature flux or anything like that, and I don't notice my aquarium heaters turning on any more than they usually do. I know this because I run a power meter on my aquarium, and I know how much electricity they use on average. It's been the same before and after the drip. Yet I'm not using any hot water, which would typically cost me money because I use boiled water. So technically, I'm saving money as well as time by installing this. The biggest problem with a drip system is that if your power goes out and you're not home during it, or you're not going to be back for a while, it will cool your aquarium down. It will take some time, but it still will do it. If you're home during a power outage, you simply turn your drip system off. Another big benefit to a drip system is that my aquarium eventually becomes maintenance-free. Meaning that for this aquarium, I literally don't have to do anything for it other than clean the aquarium filter periodically when it needs to. Now I know right away many of you are going to be like, what about gravel siphoning the substrate? Well, I don't have a substrate in this tank, but technically I rarely have to vacuum any substrate. Why? Well, with proper circulation in your aquarium, you too should rarely have to vacuum your substrate. Now you might say, well, my filter is this size, it's probably the size of my aquarium. I want to stress the fact that this. Filtration and circulation are two totally different things. You might have an appropriate size filter for your tank, but you might not have sufficient circulation. For example, on my goldfish aquarium, you guys know that I have a food on it. You guys also know that dancing goldfish are extremely messy. But I'll tell you this, I have not vacuumed the substrate once in this tank. Why? I not only have appropriate filtration on the tank, but I also have proper circulation. Meaning that it is circulating the aquarium in the right manner, not bothering the fish, and there's no dead spots in the aquarium for things to settle. Now, I'm not saying that with proper circulation you would never have to vacuum the substrate. Eventually you will, based on the various types of substrates out there, some need it more often than others. What I'm saying, though, is that with proper circulation, you should rarely. So obviously, this is a topic that's probably going to pique your interest, and I do plan to cover proper filtration and proper circulation for aquariums. Now, I do understand that there will be doubters out there that do not agree with me. And I can say this, almost 100% of the time, this is coming from people that either have never had a drip system, or this is don't understand it. But I can assure you this is one of my favorite projects that is a must on my aquarium. The water perimeter is always identical. I rarely have to do water changes, I simply sit back, enjoy my fish, make some videos for you. Anyways, I hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. I also want to thank you for watching, and I'll see you next Sunday for a new do-it-yourself project. Hi everybody, Joey here again and welcome back. So in today's video I'm going to be showing you the most recent addition to my 375 gallon aquarium.